Hi everyone, Amaranth with Epic Encounters here. I wanted to give you guys a quick introduction to the Greatforging interface and the artifact system, and how you focalize artifacts with the Greatforging interface. And focalizing an artifact means that you're turning it into a rune, so that you can then put it inside of a socket and have its special powers on whatever item you thought was cool enough to warrant it. So here I have an artifact. They're always going to come unidentified for you, and that's pretty fun because then it has a bunch of random affixes on it. This is what you're looking for on most artifacts, is the unique artifact power that you can't get anywhere else except for on that particular artifact. So this power here is very unique to Judgment. And so let's say that this is a two-handed sword, right, and it requires strength, but my character doesn't want to do that. My character wants to use this. I love this thing so much. I would like to keep using this, but I really like Judgment's power. Well, I can do this with the Greatforging interface. I can turn Judgment into a rune, put it in this wand, and then I will still have that artifact power. Not the other stats, but just the artifact power, but it will be within this Grand Scepter. And then also I could, pop out the rune later and move it onto different items if I like. But anyway, so let's Greatforge this. First step is to go into the Ascension interface with Meditate, and you get Meditate when you unlock the Bless spell in the Origins campaign. So you'll click here. You can see we're immediately greeted with the Ascension interface. We're not really concerned with this so much apart from this button here, Meditate upon your equipment. And we click on that and we're going to go to the Greatforging interface. So right away we can see on the right hand side here it tells us that we need to click on the socket to combine one item with the Greatforge, and then I'll see options to craft it. So let's do that. Now you notice I clicked once and it didn't pop up. That's a little bug. It's not my fault, don't yell at me, but that's going to happen probably the first time you ever click on it, so just click again and then it'll open. Okay, so here you can see we've got the combining interface open with the Greatforge, so we'll go ahead and put in Judgment, hit combine, and boom, now we got a bunch of shiny options here. The one that you can look through all these as much as you like, but what we are looking at right now is focalize. I want to focalize this so I can turn it into a rune, so that its unique power can be added to another item. So I'll click this again. It wants me to confirm it to click again. I click again and boom. Now I have Judgment focused. Here it is, focused Judgment. See, now we have the rune with that same artifact power, and we can put it in here if we like. Bam. Amazing, right? Yeah, I thought so too. Especially because you can get like many sockets on items, right? You can, in Epic Encounters, you can have up to 3. You can have sockets on every item. So as long as you find the artifacts, you can turn them into runes, put them all in the same item, and you can end up with some pretty insane combinations. Really, the only drawback is that you need to find the item good enough to do that, firstly. And second of all, you then don't have the rune slot for mundane runes, right? Which can be pretty good. But anyway, this is a very cool aspect, we thought, of the artifact system, in that then you get to play around with mixing and matching powers and ascension powers as well to make a build that's very unique. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoyed these systems, and I'll see you guys in the next video.